With our passion for antiques, auction writers, antiquers love it when it crosses over into history and it really tells a story. You can really feel it. It's like going back in time. We love going through these barns. This is a real pleasure. Who would have thought you'd find a Victorian three-drawer chest? Neat trinkets, kite strings, cigar boxes, a thermometer. Look at this. Muffin pans. So this is a neat part of my job. When I get to go into an old barn, who knows what I'll find. This was a neat find right here. This looks to be the facade or the front counter of a bank. Mr. Young, early 20th century, he was a landowner and he was somewhat of a lender for the town's businesses. And once in a while, components of those businesses would come into his possession for a short time or for 100 years, maybe in the case of the bank teller here. Some neat components on this side. We have some gingerbread. We have some actual windows. We have the panel door right here. Can you imagine how much money may have passed through that door in the past 120 years? Over here we have more of the counter, chamfered counter. It has some of the details that you'd kind of expect in the architecture of a Victorian German home. It may have been a German carpenter that may have built this. A lot of walnut here in this counter front. Then over here we actually have the bars on a window, on a teller's window. Can you imagine feeling safe having this window of bars keep Bonnie and Clyde from jumping across and getting the cash box, perhaps? But this is a neat find. To find an old barn, it's all going to be in the auction. Look at this find. Look back in here. This came out of the bank for sure. This must have been the teller stand, the supplies. It may have held the cash. It has a ceramic knob with a drawer on top. It has a marble insert for the counter. This may have been the teller's window. This may be where that iron gate went. Look inside of this beadboard cupboard. All these pigeonholes, undoubtedly big, tall, thick, leather-bound ledgers were kept here. This is a really neat find, and it's in the auction. Here's an important sign. A good tool that any farmer had to have was a sigh in order to feed the draft horses, and the draft horses in turn pulled the ice wagons around town all summer long. Neat things in this barn. Not sure what this is. I'm not afraid to tell you. I don't know. Maybe it's a chicken roost heater or warmer. I don't know. Neat wooden boxes. Hope to find some advertising. I love my job. Can you imagine a lot of little kids sitting right here on white benches and on bales of hay watching the puppets with grand curtains beside the stage? We're here at the McIntyre building, here at the Ice House. We're in the upper barn where they had a puppet show for kids in the summertime. These are the lucky people that get to crawl through this building when I'm gone, and they will find more treasures and take pictures. These are the auction managers, Bethany and Gwen. These guys will find these items and bring them to you via the internet. If you like the auction, if you have questions about the items, feel free to call Gwen. Her number is posted.
Hi, we're
Auction Addicts,
and we love
what we do.